The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Today we've got an NFC South matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Darnold to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. They'll run for it. This is Foreman. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Again, it's Foreman. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run with Foreman. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. On fourth down, Darnold. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. A carry for Foreman. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 28.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Able to complete this to Shenault. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Here's Foreman, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. From the 2 now, second and goal. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Laviska Shenault, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Saints. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On the draw, here's Foreman. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 41.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. To throw is Darnold. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Laviska Shenault with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. On the check down, he finds Kamara. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move was there, but didn't buy him a whole lot. Throwing, Dalton. There's Chris Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From midfield here, Dalton. He gets this one to Johnson. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 1 yard to go on third down. This will be Dalton again. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Lutz with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. The final act of the first half, Dalton. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Smith, the man in motion left. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kamara, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have moved out in front. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now Foreman. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Darnold from the gun. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 35. They'll run on first down. Foreman, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Deontay Foreman taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ballgame. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Kamara gets it again on second down. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Dalton. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Kamara will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. On first down, Foreman. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up, we are looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Foreman. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold's throw complete there to Moore. And he will be brought down with a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Now Darnold. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. Room here to run. There he goes, left side. He's at the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Darnold to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Oh, passing it. Dalton. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles. But in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.